Oh, I feel embraced, yes, I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. Oh, every night is like a day. But oh, I'm feeling embraced, yes, I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. Yeah, I'm feeling stuck, maybe out of luck. I'm falling in and out of time. I hope that you come home, please pick up the phone. I need to know if you are fine. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. Oh, every night is like a day. But oh, I'm feeling embraced, yes, I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken.
This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your homes.
We show up. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party.
We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party. We show up in the party.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.
Didn't even get to cross.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Shooting stars.
Didn't even get to cross.
Yo, how's it going, Mobile Sports fans, and welcome back to the Battles of Glory tournament. This is Season 3, and this will be the final stream of Season 3 before the championships. I am joined today once again by Crosby. How you doing, sir?
Doing awesome today, Jake. Super pumped for today's stream. Like Jake mentioned, after this stream, no more matches for Season 3 of the Battles of Glory. So, got to get these matches in real quick, and we got some nice matches lined up for y'all today. How's everyone doing today?
Chat, how are you guys doing? USSR versus D2R is the first match coming up, and it's almost ready. There's 5 players in the lobby for both teams. They're getting everything finalized right now. It should be an awesome match. Just want to let you guys know, if USSR wins, they have the possibility to take D2R's second place spot away from them. There could be a lot of points lost on the D2R side, depending on how great of a loss D2R incurs if USSR were to win. And Euphoria will remain on top for Season 3, which will actually be the only season D2R would not place number 1 on, or number 1 on, or place first on, number 1, yeah. Switching my... Anyways, you guys get what I'm trying to say there. Now, on the flip side, if D2R wins, they have a chance to overtake Euphoria and get that first place position back and finish off the season in the top spot once again. There's a lot, really, I mean, in the next couple of hours here, the leaderboard can drastically change. That's usually how it happens towards the end of the season. Teams are up there.
Final frenzy.
Exactly. You got nothing to lose. You're going to throw all your chips in. You're going to see what you come up with. Some people lose big. Some people win big. Some people play it safe and ends up playing safe. Keeps them in the spot they were at. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. There's going to be some amazing matches. Like I said, USSR versus D2R is the match coming up here. Super excited to get these guys on here. Let's see, got a new player in here. I'm disappointed Minikov is not on here. I believe he's probably playing on another alt account. That's what I would say. There's a 1945 clan tag in here, so that's what I'd say it is, but he's got a different name. Again, I would love to see a Minikov. I like saying that name. Had some impressive performance a couple weeks ago on USSR side. Really, everybody here for D2R and USSR has been playing really well. They've got their rosters locked down. We're just have to wait and see how it goes. It's going to be one crazy match. Yo, what's going on, Madriga? I'm a pro nab, by the way. But hello, noob, to you, sir. Do appreciate you coming in and hanging out, guys. I think we are. Cars, let me know when they are live. And we'll go ahead and get right over there.
I think we're still working on...
Wait, did you skip the 10 minutes of music? No, countdown always goes down. You just came in after the 10 minutes ended, sir. Yeah, some people do that. It's all good. Some people come in right after 10 minutes. Whatever it may be. Gotta do the countdown, make sure everything's working. Give you guys some nice music to come into. And sometimes it's the new stuff people don't know. You get some new music in there. Put on your videos that you're making. Chat, how's it going with you guys? Let us know your predictions in the comment section down below. Who will win, USSR or D2R, and what will be the final score? Would like to know what your guys' thoughts on that are. With that being said, getting everybody situated here. What's going on? Are we hosting?
Yes, that is exactly what's going on, and I'm the only one in the lobby.
Yep, I'm still there, so you're not the only one, but now you're the only one.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. Minikov is Exo Sudden. Yes, I know that. He's playing in there's another alt account in here, though, but has the same clan tag of 1945. So I am assuming Minikov is... No, Minikov is not God Snipes. God Snipes is actually playing under God Snipes. Yo, Fox City, what's going on, man? Thank you for dropping by the stream. What was it? Volcanic Gaming? It's a little fast there, man. Let's take it nice and slow, you know what I'm saying? Confidence, though. Confidence is important. Confidence is key, but you gotta be careful. Don't cross that line, that fine line between confidence and cockiness, if you know what I'm saying. How's it going, chat? Deep Dark Clouds is in here. Watch Malfunction Carry. All right, we're gonna watch him. I'm taking your word for it, sir. 100%. I got the green apple G Fuel, so it's gonna blur out here. Yeah, look at that, man. Looks like I got nothing in my cup, but I swear there's something in my cup.
Hey, let's try this one. Oh, controller.
No, it looks really trippy though, drinking the green apple G Fuel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, rehosted. We're gonna go ahead and get in here.
We are indeed rehosted. Like you were saying, though, just a little bit. I believe so. Yeah. Like you were saying a little bit earlier, confidence and cockiness. Can't cross that line, and if you do, sometimes you might get punished for it. But sometimes you might also just need some delusional confidence, right? You know, the odds are stacked against you, right? But the confidence comes into play, and there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Sometimes you get it. Delusional confidence might just pull through sometimes. It's better than having nothing going into it, right? So
completely agree. With that being said, I got a top 10 teams position right now. Here you guys go. These are our top 10 teams as of right now. So as of the start of the stream, these are the top 10 contenders here in the Battles of Glory Season 3 tournament. As you can see, Euphoria sitting up there at 1347. D2R Mystic is poised to strike and take that position away from them. Now, USSR is actually fairly below them, but again, depending on how big the win could potentially be that they get from D2R, they could take that second place position away from them and drop them down to third, potentially maybe even fourth, which is a possibility there. D2R, on the other hand, if they were to get a W over USSR, they got a good chance at knocking out Euphoria, putting them down in the second place position, and moving up there to the first place position. We'll just have to wait and see. Again, guys, we're preparing this match, as I said. Just let me know when they're ready to go. Evil and Cyan
chat.
will hopefully be playing later on as well. Mini matches to come, guys.
Shiro, that's interesting tidbit. I did not know that. I support USSR because Russian mother. I'm assuming that means your mom. Don't know, but
Or maybe it's Mother Russia just spelled backwards.
True. That could be it as well. Lexa, how's it going? John Crack, how's it going? I see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new faces as well. That's super awesome. Keeping everybody, entertained. Keep us entertained in the chat as well, and keep each other as well.
Malfunction, say Karma instead of Malfunction. Okay, but he's named himself, or Carmen, excuse me, Carmen. He's named himself Malfunction, and there's already a couple puns I've already come up with. Oh boy, English is gonna be fun. It's always like I practice before stream, then I get on here, I start messing up.
Tongue twisters.
It's just how it is, tongue twisters, man. But it's like you practice a lot before you get on here, and then you start. Yeah, it's crazy. But like I said, I'm gonna be using Malfunction a couple of times, but for the most part, I'll definitely be casting as Carmen there. Thank you guys for the information. Waiting for one more player to join here. That's just interesting.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, we're waiting for one more player to join here.
I see you, Casco.
Yeah.
Casco. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but yes, giveaways, 100%. After every single match, we'll be doing giveaways. Usually it's one. I'm not 100% sure if we're doing two, but we're definitely doing giveaways after every single match. If you get a no scope, right? That's 2 gold giveaways right there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And if you get a knife kill, if they get a knife kill like the pros in the match, it's 2K gold, baby. So, stay tuned. After each and every single map, we're going to have gold giveaways. So stay tuned for that. Sup, John Crack? How's it going, man?
Cayman. Okay, thank you. I'm looking far away from my display, man. This Cayman. Thank you. See, guys, where I'm positioned right now, if I want to properly read the comment section, I got to zoom in all the way up here like this. Cayman, thank you. Cayman, appreciate it.
I think we rehosted again.
All right, rehosting one more time. Cayman. I said Karma once.
Damon Karma Barlow? What?
I'm not quite sure.
Goat,
but
3 rings, let's go.
Again, if you want to pronounce something, actually do capital. That was a good idea, do capital. I can actually see that a little better. Because what I have to do is if I want to see the chat really well, I have to zoom up really close to actually see it properly. Because I'm sitting far back so the camera begin here. And I have my other monitor here and my iPad and everything else is around me. So if you want, definitely want to make sure I'm reading everything properly. Go all caps. That actually helped a lot. I've never seen that. All caps works. Okay, I'm getting into the match right now. The other player joins. Guys,
nope,
please delay. Please, we apologize.
Oh, we should be good
for the delay. We have one player who's having an issue joining the lobby. We should have that good in just a moment. Let me know when the lobby is up. I'm looking for it currently.
It's a new name.
Yeah, there he is. Okay, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, maybe the name. I don't know. It's always a possibility. Gonna get in here.
Non-fat water. Okay. I want to marry. What? Okay. LMAO Carmen, LMAO, CSR Pro Player SA, South America. Let's go. I see y'all in the chat. That's awesome that we have so many people just, showing their love, their support for Forward Assault and mobile esports. Battles of Glory Season 3. Thomas, how's it going? Nadie está llorando su mamá. Nadie está llorando su mamá. So I don't know where that's coming from, but yes, sir. Kid Carmen, giveaways. Like I said, giveaways will be happening every single match, after every single match rather. And yeah, so stick around for the matches and stick around even longer for the gold giveaways towards the end of each matchup. King Tay, I see you, boy Crosby. Chepe Flores, ¿qué estás hablando? Best player ever, Vertical. I mean, Vertical has knifed both of us, I think, in the Forward Assault community matches on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Let's go. Wednesdays. Hot Rod, how's it going? Yes, I do. I know you. I see you there. Extra, how's it going? Fox City, what's up, man?
No, they cannot stream snipe. Guys, there's about a 50 to 55 second delay on stream, so there's no way anybody's gonna be able to stream snipe. Basically, when you're watching, of course, the match is live, but there's a 50-second delay on it. So essentially, what you're watching, you gotta add 50 seconds to it. So most of the time, the match is gonna be over or close to over by the time you get to a position where you see a player.
We're live. We're live.
We are live. All right, guys, we're gonna reverse some attractive faces and hopping right into the game. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. We have D2R starting out here on the CT side, and of course, USSR over here on the T side. Good luck to every team. If you guys need us to turn the game sound up or down, let me know in the comment section down below, and I can oblige in that. Once again, good luck to every team, and here we go. USSR starting out here towards this B side. Equilibrium leading his pack. Bomb in hand, a smoke grenade, isolating B house back, and he's gonna dodge that frag grenade coming in as the CTs begin to set up here on the respected bomb sites. B, 2 players on it respectively, 3 over here on the side of A. Actually, really only 1. There's 2 CT players hanging out here towards mid. Gramps is that man hanging out over here right now watching Palace, and he's got to move. Godstripe snipes first here for his team. Dropping a player down with it, Tech 9. That's God Snizer going down. Richard responds quickly on God Snipes, and Nero puts down a Richard before he got into 0. Cayman drops out Equilibrium now 4 versus 2 here on the body count board. 2 Ts left alive. We'll see what they can do here. Player Bayhouse, General comes around, puts that malfunction on the ground, reloading. Minute 5 left here on the clock. General begins to move down here towards B storage. Throws a grenade back there. Sees a couple players on deck as his teammate is going to come around here. Great timing for him. Gramps is going to put Chris on the ground there. It's all up to General with bomb in hand. He's going to be in a tight situation. Lands a couple shots on a player. Not able to drop him just yet, though. Trying to stay up. Goes back. He's going to get picked from his right side if he's not careful. He's got to reload it down to 40 HP. Player coming from behind. He's going to jump around, trying to find this man right here. Misses multiple shots, and he's going to end that gunfight. I believe that was Nero who put him on the ground. 1-0. D2R takes the first round.
And I don't know exactly if this is, super indicative, but we got Nero at 2-0, like you mentioned. And the other side of things, USSR, everyone, 1-1 or 0-1. So it may be Nero's night tonight, or day rather, because typically we stream towards the evening. But today, a little bit earlier in the day. Hopefully y'all can stay towards the entire stream. But Malfunction taking out God Snipes rather actually taking out Chris with a nicely placed grenade. God Snipes taking 2 more people out right there. General Go and Equilibrium, making it a 4v1. D2R poised to win this round right here, and they do indeed. Only 1 player dropping for the side of D2R, and that is Malfunction. D2R leads right now 2-0 in round count against USSR.
Check into the KDs right now. God Snipes 5-1, Nero 2-0, General Gore 2-2, and Richard 1-2 respectively. The top 2 players on both of these teams. Players on USSR need to step up a little bit here. Again, really early on, and when you typically see that team take the first round in the match, they're going to win the next one, and usually the round after that. That's just usually how it goes. Those first 3 rounds are going to go in favor of the team that won the first round. Cash advantage, that's basically what it comes down to. As long as they don't force the other team to go for a full buy, not put them on eco, or somehow they upset them in round number 2, that's usually how it's going to go. God Snipe striking heavy again. Going to put down General Gore. Going to quickly trade it out there by Chris over here towards middle. Ramps with a couple warning shots, but nobody's going to stick out there. Divinity taking his time right now by CT double doors. Interesting position here. I believe they could get a pretty good angle on him if they came out of bottom palace. I'm not quite sure. I may be wrong about that, but you might want to back up a little bit. Richard, bomb carrier right now for his team, pushing up, watching his B storage. He's a player move across, gets some valuable information, tags him once or twice, but gets it dropped down to 81 respectively. God Snizer, looking around. T-team about to push out here towards his bomb site. Nobody on it right now. There's 1 player moving back here towards B comms. We see an altercation there. God Snizer going to win that. Equilibrium gets tagged down to 10 HP. So incredibly low right now. He's going to try to get on this head glitch. He's a player move across, gets dropped pretty quickly. God Snizer comes back and puts Malfunction on the ground. Bomb has been planted here. 1 CT player left alive. That would be Nero. He has a big opportunity here to be a hero for his team, D2R. We'll have to see if he can do it. 75 HP left on him with the foul in hand. He's going to move around here towards B column. Sees a player back here. Shoots a couple shots on him, but he's going to go down to 0. Well played there by USSR, taking the first round win on the match, 2-1.
And I don't know if you guys were watching Gramps towards the beginning. I don't know exactly who else was with him, but towards the back end of their spawn, T-spawn, or CT rather, they actually went towards the back and threw a grenade over, and it went towards the palace, inside of palace, or mid-area. I'm not sure. It usually banks off of that or goes in. But instead of throwing the typical 1 nade to get information or to potentially get a kill, they actually threw 2 nades. So that's a double nade. So even if you get tagged up once and you still survive, the chances of you getting tagged twice and surviving are incredibly, incredibly low. So it's an interesting tactic, not necessarily always, one that would work, but it's an interesting tactic if you know that the team is typically pushing over there in bulk of players. And as we see, Gramps actually fallen right there to the hands of Chris as he takes him out. God Snipes returns the favor, though, by taking out with a Tech 9 Divinity. Takes out Equilibrium, making it a 3v2. Just over a minute, 10 seconds left on this round right now. And we have General Gore for USSR pushing up towards the B bomb site. He is on the the T side, rather. Bomb is towards the mid area. I do believe there are 3 players from the CT side, D2R, surrounding it, just biding their time. They know that they don't really have to do much. They just got to protect the bomb and not let the T side, so the USSR side, take the bomb and plant it or kill every single one of the D2R members. So I think we're going to have timing right here. Divinity does spot one person. God Snipes has Divinity's back, though. And Divinity, I think, knows that there's another player over here, but not opting to challenge, just staying nice and close to the stairs there. I think D2R is going to opt to push up just a little bit, and he does indeed do that. God Snipes from D2R takes out God Snizzer, I believe is how you pronounce it. And we got D2R taking another round off of USSR. We got God Snipes at 9-2. The man is on fire right now. D2R leads over USSR 3-1.
Is it Schnizzer or Schneiser, guys? Let us know in the comment section down below. I feel like it's like a Russian Schneiser. I want to say that. Schneiser, maybe not. Let us know, guys. Grenade here, isolating CT double doors. The Divinity's going to push up here once again and keep this position. T's are favoring this B side right now. God Snipes is over here on top of B. Going to peek B house, see if he can find somebody. Smoke him a little bit of cover. He's going to put down Equilibrium. Currently, body count board is uneven. You got to be careful. That frag grenade might take him off. It does. And oh, God Snipes are actually landing a nice headshot. I'm wondering if the frag grenade did any damage to him. Board here equalizing. As I push up here again towards his B side, Bomb is definitely favoring this. Bomb's about to go down here. Richard creeping up behind Crate. The CT player doesn't know he's here. His teammates got to have his back as he's beginning to push up on him. He's on the right side. Richard's going to come out, fire a couple warning shots. Not going to connect anybody. That smoke is still isolated. A couple hit markers coming through the smoke. Got a good idea where he's at. He has tagged out 20 HP. Carmen going to win that right there. Excuse me, Cayman. God Schneider and Chris respectively finding 2 players here. 2v3 situation as the CTs are trying to take the site back over again. Nero puts down Chris, trying to go big. Player coming up here. General Gore's going to find Divinity. It's all up to Nero now once again to come up with his clutch as the bomb is slowly ticking down. Nero at 100 HP. Can't do this. Find the headshot and Snizer. Going to be pushing up here looking for the remaining player. General Gore knows that bomb is ticking down and all he's got to do is run away. There's nothing Nero can do. He's going to get himself killed on the bomb site. Actually, Gore might come back to try to get the kill. He does. Gore's got to be careful he doesn't get killed by this bomb. He's going to back off and he's going to live another day here. Well played there by USSR, putting another point up there on the board. 3-2, still down by 1, but looking like they can't close that gap here in the next couple of rounds.
Yes, indeed. It's going to be a little bit difficult because we have a few players on the D2R side just, playing really, really well. And on top of that, we got God Snipes picking up a snipe with the op, making him 11-3 on the scoreboard. That was a very well-placed shot by him. USSR has their hands full at the moment, but like you were saying, it could very well tip the scales right now. If we were to see a USSR win, tying this up right now, 3-3, could be very interesting, but we got USSR and D2R going neck and neck right now. USSR down by a player early on after that pick by God Snipes with the op. Just over a minute 25 left in this round. Round number 6, folks. Put down in the description below who you think is going to win. Make sure you say hashtag D2R, hashtag USSR chat as well. We're going to have to wait and see as General Gore slowly pushes up towards the B-bomb site with his teammates fully smoked out everywhere towards the B-bomb site. There should be a player over here opposing him. He does indeed see him and does take God Snipes out. General Gore gets another player over here, Gramps, making it a 2v3 as Equilibrium picks a piece right there. General picks up a split 3-piece right there, taking out Nero, tying this match all even right now, 3-3 as we go into round number 7.
Well played there by USSR, tying it up. Checking out the KDs once again. Players are beginning to step up here on the USSR side. Richard's still struggling a little bit, but thus far, really, God Snipes is carrying his team D2R. 11-4 has come up with many big kills first couple of rounds. You're going to need a couple of their players to step up as well. I mean, if Richard can get a couple kills up on the board, I think USSR can easily start taking this lead over D2R. Gosh, nice to cut off big double up with the foul there. Equilibrium's going to check his CT double doors. He does not know Divinity's there. Divinity's going to win that gunfight easily. Puts down Chris. A quick frag grenade by Equilibrium coming out. He's going to have to move away from those doors. Well played there by him. He gets tagged by that frag. Gramps is back here with his deagle. Going for those one taps. He puts God Schneider down. Not a one tap there on the head, but it is a one tap. But nonetheless, player was a little low. He's going to B-side. He's going to see a player on the car. Going to miss a couple shots. General Gore's going to put him on the ground. This B-side has been taken. Only one CT player left alive here. smoke grenade that is, has isolated off B storage, and there's almost nothing he can do pushing up there. Bomb is going to get planted here by USSR. The CT player slowly creeped up. Equilibrium dodges multiple shots. Going on the ground. Nero comes with the 2 kills on it. Unbelievable. He's going to try to go for the defuse here. General Gore is coming from behind. He's going to think about a knife kill. He's going to opt not to do that, though. He's going to be very, very careful here. Big plays by Nero. He could be the hero of this match. He was in the 3v1 earlier. Choked it. But this could be the match for him. General Court playing very, very smartly here, waiting for him to tag the bomb once he's got a good angle on him. Nero comes back, he wins the gunfight versus Gore, and he's going to be able to defuse this bomb, and D2R is going to take the lead once again. Amazing match against all odds. D2R Nero comes back and takes the lead for his team. Doesn't go to 0 there, goes to hero mode. Unbelievable. That's what we talked about D2R so many times that almost at every moment, somebody on their team is able to step up and make the big plays. Right there, Nero stepping up, making the big plays for his team, able to keep that lead in favor of his team. Well played. That's going to be a slight kick in the schnuts there if you're on the USSR side. Well played by Nero once again. We'll see how USSR responds.
Taking a look at the scoreboard real quick, we got Godsnipes going 11-5, Nero 7-3, and then trickling down, we have Malfunction, Kill by Divinity, and Gramps all going negative. Gramps, typically you don't see him going negative. Yes, you see him sometimes going just even, but 2 and 6, a little bit uncharacteristic of him. But you know, like you were saying, people on the D2R roster, players on the D2R roster are able to step up to the plate when it matters most. General Gore on the other side of things for USSR, making his team proud right there at 9-5. God Snizzer, I believe that's how you pronounce it, 7-7. So, you know, a fairly decent showing right now for the new username right there. General Gore taking out a D2R player, rather. Malfunction picking up a 2-piece, one with the foul to the noggin, the other one taking Chris out wholeheartedly there. Richard trades him out, though, so that's a 2v2 situation right now. There are T players on the B-bomb site. Richard clears out the B hut towards the left-hand side over here, taking out Divinity now. Bomb is planted. This is going to be very difficult for the CT player over here, who is Nero, inching up towards the B-bomb site, just trying to get an angle over here. Hopefully, he'll be able to see someone over here. He does indeed, but not in time. And Richard takes out Nero, and just like that, we have another round win for USSR. USSR and D2R Mystic right now tied up 4-4 as we go into round number 9.
Gramps struggling a little bit here early on, a little bit uncharacteristic of him to see him at the bottom of the scoreboard, especially negative by 4. Wouldn't be surprised if he steps up a little later on here in the match, just needs to get warmed up. I wouldn't say there's any jitters, just, I don't know. It's just one of those days you start off, have a bad beginning of the match. Definitely going to hope for the D2R fans out there, he doesn't have a bad end of the match. All tied up here as we move into round number 9. General Gore comes up big, doubled up with the foul there, pushing out towards his B side. The B side has been completely open. Bomb can get down there and plant it pretty quickly. Nero responds with a kill of his own on top of Chris. Gotta watch out here towards Balcony. Equilibrium trying to duel him. He puts a couple shots on him, but off to back up here. Bomb is in the hand of him. He needs to get down there and plant that bomb. I don't know what he's waiting for. Get down there and plant that bomb as soon as you possibly can. Just get it down. We've seen this D2R side come back against all odds and end up clutching the round. I would not want to wait for that at all. Of course, you get the bomb planted and get a little bit extra cash. And as I say, that bomb has just been planted. It's all up to Divinity now. He's definitely going to need some favor from the Divine above if he wants to clutch this round up in this 1 versus 4. It's going to be quite difficult as General Gore, Richard, Gadschneiser, and Equilibrium are 4 players he has to kill with 30 HP. It's almost an impossible situation. But again, a miracle from above definitely would not be unwelcome here for him. Bomb is slowly ticking out, about 20 seconds here left on it. These players got a good idea where he's at. Player coming to B storage right now. Doesn't seem on the right. Actually got a good idea where he's at. Divinity's gonna put Gadschneiser on the ground. A couple of pre-fired shots going down there. Sees a player coming around to the left side. He's gonna get down. That's a USSR win coming in there. They take the lead by 1 for the first time here in this match. Moving into round number 10. Well played by USSR, getting that bomb planted. And again, D2R is just struggling a little bit. We're looking at Gramps again. Divinity 3 and 6. Again, it's very uncharacteristic to see Gramps down there at 2 and 7. And Godsnipes is now beginning to struggle. That impressive KD he had of 12 and 3 has disappeared and has gone 0 and 4 in the previous 4 matches.
Yes, sir. And like we mentioned, every single stream, every single matchup, kills don't necessarily tell the entire story, but they definitely do help if you're trying to take maybe a bomb site, get first blood, and just like that, General Gore takes out Divinity, getting first blood. So we're gonna have to wait and see. It'd be interesting to see if we can get a stat on first bloods and their correlation to round wins, if that's an actual thing that
very interesting, yes.
Thing that we can actually do. But Godsnipes taking out Equilibrium. Very well placed Tech 9 shot to the noggin. Minute 22 left, just under minute 22 rather. God Snipes takes out God Snizzer. General Gore trades him out immediately though with the foul, making the 3v3 in this round. Going up over here towards the B-bomb side. I do believe we've gone towards the B-bomb side every single time on this side for USSR, as they are the T's. And I don't know if General Gore saw that player. He might have seen him, but it's a 2v3 right now. The T's do have full control of the B-bomb site. And just like that, the D2R Mystic roster has been flipped on its bottom right now. We got 2 rounds separating these two teams. USSR leading right now 6-4 over D2R Mystic.
And you mentioned they're staying over towards that B side each and every time we see them go over towards B. And you can't necessarily blame them. A's a lot harder to take, especially versus the well-experienced D2R players. Got to get the head glitches off of A ramp and, of course, back there by elbow as well. Can't really blame them continually going back here to B side at all. And it doesn't seem like D2R is getting the message. They keep putting 3, sometimes 4 players hanging over towards the A side. And then we go, they're taking that B side once again. D2R's got to learn from their mistakes here. Now they're in a 3 versus 5 like it has been the past couple of rounds. And if you have a big round like Nero did, you're able to clutch this up, but you can only have those a few times. It just doesn't happen very often, especially versus a good team like USSR. Equilibrium going to find Divinity inside of B storage. Last CT player back here by B columns. General Gore is going to put Malfunction on the ground as he was trying to fix a malfunction going off his gun. And it's 7-4 here, moving into the last round before the flip. We'll see what they can do here. And the thing to consider, D2R is on the CT side, down by 3, potentially going to be down by 4-2, depending on how this next round goes. They're going to put USSR on the CT side, and they will have that CT advantage in theory.
Correct, you are. And if they keep doing what they're doing, going maybe to B bomb site and spreading people out A and B, they could very well keep losing. Because right now, like we mentioned, D2R seems to be splitting up their players, but General Gore and USSR seem to be going B most rounds and being able to clear that bomb site out. But God Snipes gets traded out by Chris, making a 4v3 as Gramps drops God Snizzer right there with the Tech 9 to the face, or the MP5K rather, to the face. Just over a minute 20 left in this round. Over here, Equilibrium strikes again, taking out Nero. 3v3 right now. We got a few players pushing up just a little bit towards the B hut. Maybe they might push out towards B long, and indeed one player is pushing out towards B long. And like we were saying, every single time that D2R is spread out even just a little bit, and not everyone's towards, I guess, a general area, we have a situation where it's a 1v4, 1v3 in favor of USSR because they're able to fully clear out the B-bomb site. I don't know if this is just a play call that, you know, you get and it's like, okay, well, we spot them, we'll rotate, and it's just not working out for them and they haven't switched like D2R, or if D2R just genuinely has not realized that every single round they've basically been completely helpless at B. I don't know.
And now we come in here to the flip. Again, you're not being able to adjust in those rounds. That's most important, being able to adjust in the fly. Even if that was the strats to have 3 people over towards A, 2 on B respectively, obviously USSR was not going to do that. They're pushing B each and every time hard, almost with all their team. You gotta make the call up on the fly and get them over there. And you didn't do that, and you're paying by being down 4 rounds here into the flip. USSR on the CT side. Got a CT advantage. We'll see if it pays off for them. D2R is fighting hard for this B site. B is open. Godsnipes are actually finding a player back there. B house. Godsnipes comes with again in the kill board. He's going to quickly trade it out by General Gore, who's down here with 1 HP. Has a dream, though, and he might hop up in here with his Tech 9 and find a player before he can plant that bomb. With that being said, though, Godsnipes puts down Gramps. General Gore's going to come in here. He's got nothing to lose. Coming around the corner, get killed by Divinity. It's a 3 versus 2 situation. 1 player over here on top of A for the T's. Bomb has it planted over here. Nice little bait and switch by D2R. Divinity comes up big over here on top of B site. This is huge here for D2R. They're going to be able to clutch this up. Richard puts down Divinity. Now it's a 1 versus 2 situation here. They're going to see what they can do. Chris find a couple shots over behind A side. He tags the bomb. Teammate's going to come in, trusting his teammate, and he's going to get the headshot on Nero, going down to 0, and they're going to be able to defuse that bomb, take the first round here since the flip, take the lead by 5, and get that cash advantage invested into their bank accounts. Well played by USSR. They are looking very, very good right now. Very hot. Indeed. Enjoying this arid sun.
I think what you can point to, apart from the, like maybe the brain farts going into a certain round, maybe they're going 1 round or 1 site, and the T's for USSR going to the other site, and them not being able to actually win any gunfights if they do encounter gunfights. I think part of that is, like you were saying earlier, essentially it comes down to trust, right? Sometimes you don't have that sort of trust or confidence in a certain teammate or teammates in general. And you saw the USSR side, one person was defusing bomb, did not get off bomb. They trusted their teammate to win that gunfight. And it may not tell the whole story, but it certainly does tell a darn lot. And Chris taking out Gramps and another D2R player, making it 2v1 for Divinity over here. He's at 6 and 10. Unfortunately for Divinity, not able to clutch up there, as we have Richard taking him out and his teammate right there, who is Chris, trusting once again Richard to get that kill. He was on the bomb. And we got, I think, what it is right now is a very heavily packed and condensed snowball effect right now that we have for the side of USSR. It seems to me as if D2R Mystic does not switch up what they're doing and do something different and take a round or two off of this USSR roster, like you were saying, they have to come up with something soon.
Again, looking at 3 and 12 for Gramps, that's not something you typically see for him. He's a big player for the D2R side and not being able to help his team out at all. There's God Snipes going down by Equilibrium's frag there over here inside of B Storage. That's a big player to get off the top of the board already in round number 15. Equilibrium does have 4 HP left. He's going to have to be careful. Chris is guarding this Palace entry. Gramps has the Deagle, 19 HP, that is, excuse me. Bomb in hand as well. Players on Eco as well. Godsizer puts on Gramps. I mean, it's almost like, I don't know, it just isn't, it's very uncharacteristic of this whole D2R team, to be completely honest. It is just looks like a different team. They're almost like they're not awake. Maybe they haven't had their G Fuel for the morning. Go ahead and get some of that into your system. But this, again, you got to come up with something here. You're about to go into, if USSR has their way here, it's going to be 11-4. You're 2 rounds away on the USSR side from getting the W. And there it is. They get their way. It's 11-4. They're up by 7. 2 rounds away from 13 and taking the W. You need to do something now. You got to do something right now before you get to match point on the USSR side. You get to match point, and you have no mistakes you can make. You have 0 mistakes you can make on the D2R side. You got to do something now before they get to match point.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if they have anything in them. They're just looking very decrepit. Not even, actually, decrepit's the wrong word. They don't even look worn down. They just came into the match looking tired.
Yeah, and you know what could help with that? You know, Gramps might need some pain meds, but as well as G Fuel, right? He might need some G Fuel. Use code esportsmobile for 30% off anything and everything at gfuel.com. That is code esportsmobile for 30% off anything and everything.com.
That's right, you heard the man. Code Esports Mobile. Get your 30% off anything out at gfuel.com. This is the round here for D2R. As you can see, they're pushed up here far inside of Palace. They're going to try to take his A site. Chris is going to get tagged by this frag, and he's going to go out and nair. Improvements on the ground. Jonah Gore's got the head glitcher. He's got to be careful. He finds one player coming out. That's Gramps. He's going to get swarmed here by these T players. He's got a bunk out. I don't have no idea why he's not dead yet. I'm tripping over my words trying to figure out what's going on there. He somehow escapes with his life. Watching his back. Teammates there. Got to reload. Teammate doesn't realize he's behind there. This could be a round here for D2R. They're coming up with it. 2 players on top of A site. Bomb has been planted. Equilibrium is not watching his elbow. There's 1 player back here by B columns. They're taking their time. Genogores win that gunfight versus God Snipes. Equilibrium gets tagged down to 39. Divinity comes up. Puts on Genogore. Going to come up with a 2-piece on Equilibrium. Doubles up there with the MP5K. And that's the round win D2R was looking for. I'm not even sure what just happened. They're coming out of a ramp. Really, when you're looking at it, D2R just making has some sloppy shots. They should have had, I mean,
100%.
Typically what I've seen when Gramps comes out there and the other players, Gore on the A-ramp head glitch should have been killed almost instantly. Again, escaping with his life somehow. Just, is it your nerves getting to you? This is the match. You have a lot to keep up with here. I mean, you won the past 2 seasons, the G Fuel competition and the Summer Cup. There's a lot riding here on this win. You had that pressure on you that you gonna win this. You gonna break your streak or whatnot. Is that weighing into why you're having some sloppy shots? Are you just having a bad day? What is it? I would say probably a little bit of both. That's really what I would say. I think there is a little bit of probably pressure on these players here. God Snipes haven't pulled out the op. He might not be feeling the pressure at all. No Scope King here is the op. We'll see if he can come up with it. If he does get a no scope, that means 2 gold giveaways. He's looking down here towards B. Little does he know there's 1 CT player on his right. If he's not careful, he can get picked off very, very easily. He's going to move down here towards B. Storage, a minute 8 here on the clock. They got to begin to move here soon. Peeks out deck, doesn't see it, sees a head sliver, puts 1 shot down. Richards first strike for his USSR team. There it is, a kill coming up with God Snipes, going to even up the body count board by putting General Gore on the ground. Malfunction here does have the bomb. Hopefully it doesn't malfunction as the bomb is getting planted. Push out here towards his A site, going to try to plant it behind A column, and he's going for it. He knows Chris is here. He's going to try to win this gunfight. He does come up with a kill on on Chris. Bomb is not a good plan here. Gossipes gets another kill in Equilibrium. This is the D2R team we typically know here. D2R fans gotta be loving them coming back here. Godsnice are trying to prevent that by putting down Divinity. 2v2 here, left on the body count board. Bomb has been planted. CT's roles have been switched up here to the aggressors. Richard is the last T player, or excuse me, CT player left alive. And as I say that, he's coming around the corner and get tagged down by Cayman. Well played there by D2R, beginning to make that comeback. 11-6. Again, like I said, you gotta make that strike right now. You can't wait for him to get that 12 mark. You can't wait till him to get to match point, because you only have one mistake after this. If you're going to mount a comeback, you gotta start at least 11. That's the highest you can get there. You cannot let him get over that, or it's going to be very, very difficult to mount a comeback. That's what they've done. They're feeling a little more confident. You can see how they're moving. Waking up just a little bit, get some confidence in there, and shaking off the nerves. Just gotta shake it off, guys.
Shaking off the cobwebs as well. Godsnipes, my dude, investing 5,300 cash moolah right there into that op, and I, you know, as a sniper, I would say very good investment. We're gonna have to wait and see if that's an actual good investment, as we see him trying to push up towards the B long hut. There's a smoke there, so you can't really see too much, but he is peeking just a little bit, trying to get some information or a pick, but General Gore strikes first, taking out Malfunction right there. Godsnipes does see a player towards the B long. He does connect with that op shot right there on Godsnizzer. 4v4 right now, minute 10 left on the ticker in this round. He sees another player. Is he able to connect? He is indeed able to chop that head right off of General Gore. Just over a minute left. Nero takes out Chris. 2v4. This is looking very good for D2R right now. D2R Mystic taking the ball and putting it all the way down to the side of USSR's court. And Divinity takes out Equilibrium right there, making it 11-7. As we go into this next round, it's looking very, very good for D2R Mystic. Like you were saying, Jake, they cannot allow USSR to get another round. It's essentially 11 rounds and no losses right here. Any more losses for D2R if they want to make this comeback. They do have one, I would say, cushion round, but realistically, you don't want to use that cushion round unless you absolutely need to, right? Godsnipes has 6,800 in the bank, does get tagged up to 3 health with a grenade. I don't know who that grenade was from, but that was a very well-placed grenade, as he does indeed keep his op out, trying to get more information or pick. Either one will do. Of course, you would prefer the pick, but Godsnipes is moving up here towards the B connector hut. He does pick off Equilibrium and gets away with his life. Right now, Godsnipes is definitely living up to his name, getting some very well-placed snipes. Richard takes out Divinity. Malfunction takes out Chris. Trades going down right now. Just over a minute 15 left on the ticker. And we got Godsnipes going over here towards the mid area, mid stairs. 3 health. Bomb is planted at A. So right now, you might get a kill over here from Godsnipes. He does indeed shoot. Not getting that kill, though. Malfunction does get a 2-piece of his own, making it a 1v3 right now for Godsnizzer. USSR looking to save this round up, and that's exactly what Godsnizzer is going to try and do right here, as he does only have 300 in the bank. 100% health, but, you know, the smart move would be to just save and use that op that you just picked up from Godsnipes. Use it against him. That's 5,300 right there worth. Very well played save round. If you are USSR, you're okay with that. Of course, you don't want to lose rounds, but you get away with an op, and you get away with a player that has their life. So that's a decent trade, in my opinion, at this point in time.
Indeed. Mountain the comeback. Chad, do we sense a comeback coming in here from D2R? I mean, it was looking almost like USSR was unstoppable, but something happened. I'm not quite sure what it was. Spidey senses tingling on the side of D2R, and they're ready to play. They've come and finally showed up. They let them get ahead a decent amount, and they're closing that gap. And the thing to think about, even if USSR still wins this, by D2R closing that gap, they're going to get less points from D2R, even if they were to win. That's something to take into consideration. That's something the algorithm, which determines the amount of points a team wins, will also take into consideration. Equilibrium sees a player come with the B storage, going with a headshot versus Divinity. Gramps does a frag, bounce it off. I don't know if that was a misplaced or not. Bomb is in the hands of Gramps. Gramps moving down here with the AK in hand. Have an altercation here. Just barely dodges the bullets coming from Equilibrium as he opts to back out. Got a player coming top palace on the CT side. Got to be careful about this. Nero's back here, B house, trying to figure out what he wants to do. Let's switch over to the foul. Sees one player that Equilibrium's going to land a little one tap on him, put him on the ground. A 5 versus 2 here. First player to strike here on the side of D2R is Gramps as he finds Chris. Equilibrium still standing strong here inside of B storage. This is looking like a good round here for USSR. They're holding it well. Gramps is freaking out just a little bit.
If your Godsness right there, I don't know how long you were on his POV, but it looked like he had disconnected or he just frozen. But that's what it takes sometimes. Patience with the op. That's honestly, take a page from Godsness's book. Sometimes that's all you need. Gramps in a 1v3. If there's anyone that can do it, of course, Gramps can indeed do this. But, not looking too favorable for him as he is not having much time, as well as 6 and 15 for the KD. But, he has pulled off 5v1s on this very same map in this very same situation. Gramps takes out General Gore. All you got to do right now is take out the A player and cross and get that bomb plant. It's a tall order for 10 seconds left. Will he be able to do this? He does not indeed have enough time to get there. And Richard takes Gramps out, making this a round game right now.
It's
If
match
D2R,
point for USSR.
yes, sir. If D2R loses this, this round right here, USSR takes the round. First team to get to 13 round wins the map.
It's interesting to see looking at the stats. Stats are a lot more even than we typically see between teams. USSR and D2R have been fighting each other since the Summer Cup first started months back. And it's coming down to this. There's been lots of matches between them. D2R, I would say, has the advantage in terms of how many rounds they've won versus USSR on stream, but USSR has been able to come up with a couple on them. This is big here. Rich is going to try to challenge, finds one, puts Nero down to 0, throws a frag grenade in there, going to try to give him some cover, sees a player on his right side, gonna doubles up there with the foul, he's backside towards A-Ramp, going to give him a little bit of cover there on his left side, he's going to throw out a smoke and isolate the entrance to Palace. Gadgenizer still has the op in hand, he stole from Snipes. Gramps creeping up here inside his storage. There's Gadgenizer finding Snipes, a little bit of revenge, kind of ironic getting dropped by your own gun right there. It's a sad day when you buy your own demise. This could be the final round for D2R. They have to do something big here. It's Divinity and Gramps. It's all up to them. They're definitely going to need to be smiled on from the divine above in order to come up with this. To take a round over Mother Russia. Gramps finds Richard, trying to make that a little bit more possible as he's evening up the body count board, getting close to it. 1 advantage of the players on the CT side, 3 up on the CTs, 2 up on the Ts respectively. Gramps and Divinity both respectively pushing here through Palace. Divinity falls off catwalk. Just those small little mistakes you see them constantly making here on the D2R side. Just, again, not the typical D2R team we've seen over the past few months. Gadgenizer has good position back here. B columns, able to watch B house, and of course over to A side in case it is taken. Ooh. Equilibrium puts down Gramps, and Divinity stays up somehow. Puts down Equilibrium, trying to even out the body count board. Opts to move back here. 25 seconds left on the clock. You gotta do something. You have to do something. All CTs do have to wait. You have 4 HP. You gotta get out there, plant the bomb. You got to move now. There's nothing you're waiting for. It's all up to this. You gotta come up with a lucky headshot. He's taking his time. Smoke is isolating A columns. Probably got some valuable information. They know he's back there. General Gore's pushing out. Bombs going to be planted here. At least your time's on your side. He somehow comes with the kill. Puts down Gore. It's up to Gadgenizer. He cannot mess this up. This will be unbelievable. He's got to stay alive in it. All you got to do is stay alive. You have the advantage, of course. Now the CTs roles have been switched up. Instead of the campers, they're now the aggressors. They got to come up to you. Gadgenizer doesn't realize where he's at. He's going to win the kill. Divinity clutches up. Is smiled on from those from above. He gets a divine miracle right there. And D2R stays in this. Divinity again, feeling a little frustrated there. Throws out the op, wishes he had the foul in hand. Could have gone for a no-scope. That's one thing I don't see pro players go for a lot, is the no-scopes with the op. I have been incredibly impressed with the no-scope potential with the op. And if you're a good player, you should know how to center and get those no-scopes. Really, Divinity had a good opportunity to do that there, but didn't at all. Detroit stays in this unbelievable round. Chris strikes first, tipping down Cayman. Divinity pushing up pretty aggressively. You see this UR team is a little pissed. Nero puts down Chris. God snipes. Moving back here, has picked up the op once again. Is going to try to get a revenge kill on Schneiser. They're staying here. This is match point once again for USSR. But the thing to, again, take into consideration, with all these rounds D2R has won, the points that USSR will win, even if they take the win over D2R, the points they gain from D2R won't be a lot. It'll be a lot, or it'll be a decent amount, but compared to what it would have been if they had won 13-5 or 13-6 like it was looking. This is big. Again, even if D2R were to lose this round, it's still big for them putting this many points up on the board. Wouldn't allow them to take as many points from them as they would have. All teams taking their time, knows the situation they're in. USSR, all they have to do is sit. They have that CT advantage. And there's also a mindset of the CTs as well. There's some confidence you get from being on the CT side. You know you got to sit on those head glitches. You got the advantage with the covers, and you know they got to come to you. So yes, there is that physical. Yes, they do have a slight advantage, but sometimes I feel it's more about a mind thing. It's the CT confidence. Not necessarily the strategic locations on the map per se, but just that mindset you get, that confidence boost you get for being on that CT side. There's just a little bit more of a. I think confidence is the best word to describe that feeling you get when you're on the CT side. There's something about it. Snipes saw God Sniper. We missed that kill, but coming up with it, God Sniper puts him on the ground. Arch Nemesis here. Both those gods going back and forward and dueling each other. That big smoke grenade coming up there, isolating a ramp off from these T players. Bomb has it planted. Aggressors are now the CTs. USSR Richard watching his back as he moves through CT double doors. Going to try to take Palace. Nope, actually got up to move back in here. One play moving over towards Elbow. Nero puts down Equilibrium, putting him down to 0. Nero's staying up here. Richard sees him through the smoke, but Nero's coming out. Going to be hero. They're doubling with the foul. Going to try to go for this from other player on the right. God Sniper puts down Divinity. It's up here to Nero, who's up here inside of Palace. There's no time to defuse. Nero puts him out. Excuse me, I think it's back. That's Gramps coming down from CT spawn, puts him on the ground, and it's 12-10 here. 2 rounds away from D2R tying it up. Of course, you're still match point for USSR. You have 1 round now. 1 round, and that's playing into it as well. That makes you nervous if you're on the USSR side, really.
Very nervous.
This has turned out to be a good match. A match I was personally expecting. There's no way for the stream to be sniped. The stream is delayed by about 50 seconds, guys. 50 seconds, almost a minute. The stream is delayed by. There's no way any of these teams can snipe or cheat. They'd have to be looking at my iPad, and there are no cameras or anybody in my studio, so you guys don't have to worry about that at all. Minute 30 left here, and on round number 22. Excuse me, taking that back, 23. We don't typically get this high. This is what you'd like to see from these top-tier teams. Gramps, big frag kill there on Gore. Getting those positions down. Has had a couple of missed frags early, but he's getting it back in here. 2v3 on the body count board. Slight advantage here on the T side. Richard's going to even that body count board up by putting down Malfunction. USSR is not going to let this round go in favor of D2R if they have anything to say about it. Couple shots being fired back. Gramps winning the shot on Schneider. Comes up there, doubles up the AK-47, and there you go. Puts him on the ground. Like I said, Gramps struggling early on, but what's really going to count is if he shows up big towards the end game, and he is showing up big right now. He's moved up 12-17. Still has yet to move himself out of the basement, but 12-17 has closed that massive negative gap he had, only negative by 5 now, and has helped his team win multiple rounds here, and has allowed him to get this close. He gets tagged up to 75 and just say, nope, I'm not going to stand there any longer, and they're pushing towards his A side. Gramps is once again the bomb carrier, and it's all come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. I saw a couple 13-12 predictions, and I was thinking, I don't know if that's going to happen. USSR looks like they got this in the bag, but they dropped the bag, and the groceries have rolled all over the place, and D2R has taken full advantage of that mistake there. CT's looking a little frantic. Can't figure out where they're going. Big kill from Richard on Divinity right there. CT double doors as Nero begins to push up here inside of Palace. First blood there, indeed. We'll see what they're going to do here. Snipes finding a player. That's Equilibrium going down on the USSR side. Richard with a few warning shots being fired over there towards CT double doors. Nobody's there. Players are moving towards Palace on the T side. Chris is a good idea with that. Needs to call out for his team to come across. He's going to lose that gunfight. Not able to get a couple shots off. Richard trying to win. Malfunction's going to double with the AK-47. Put him on the ground. It's God Sniper, the last one left alive. God Sniper is dueling him. Puts him on the ground. There's no need for the terrorists to plant that bomb. They got the bomb planted anyways. A little bit of extra cash, and it's all tied up here, ladies and gentlemen. It's come down to this. How humiliating will it be if you're off that much over D2R and they come back and beat you? It's all tied up here. It is match point, ladies and gentlemen, for both of these teams. I'm tripping over my words. I don't even understand what is going on, and I'm really beside myself. My jaw is crazy on the ground. It is unbelievably crazy. This is another great match Crosby and I have casted over the past couple of weeks. It comes down to this. Both teams are definitely feeling this, but the confidence has got to be on the side of D2R. It's got to be there. You've come back this far, you got to be feeling good about yourselves. You got to be feeling confident. All these players have stepped up when they most needed it and have helped them tie this up. Chris, first blood, once again, Chris has gotten multiple first bloods this game, has been playing way better than he has in previous rounds. Good to see practice paying off there. He's in a double with the foul, putting down Gramps. It's a big kill. Gossams gets tagged at 75 HP through the smoke. He has given away himself on B because of that tag. CTs need to call out. Nobody's beginning to rotate towards this B side where all these players are at. You should be able to figure this out. They're not doing that, and they aren't calling for the players to come over here. Nero gets the little sliver of information he needs. Equilibrium puts him on the ground. Gore's going to get dropped by Divinity. 3-2 on the body count board. 3 players up. Make that 1 up on the T side now. It's up to Nero. He wasn't able to get that bomb plant. I'm not quite sure what happened here. He's about to get swarmed. There's nothing he can do here. This is going to be a USSR win. Maybe not. He's about to get pinched here. There's nothing he can do. Like I said, Godschneider comes with a headshot. They're going to defuse that bomb, and it's going to be a USSR win over D2R. Unbelievable round there. I choked multiple times, but you know, it is what it is. I'll be roasted about that later on Twitter, I know. Guys, well played for that round for USSR. Unbelievable.
That was nuts. That was freaking incredible,
wow.
Dude.
My jaw here is on the ground.
The turning point was that round win from, I believe it was from Gramps, and it's escaping me. His name is escaping me. I think it might have been Godsnipes. I'm not 100% sure. But if Godschneider knew that the player in the corner that had planted bomb was at like 2 health, I think, or 3 health, he did not need to push that like he did. He could have just literally checked corner, tapped him with the pistol, bam. But unfortunately for him, right? You don't know that, right? You don't know that. We casters, we see that. You viewers, you see that, but they don't know that, right? That's what makes it so freaking interesting and so amazing sometimes, that you see something and it's like, wow, you can see it, but the players don't. The players see it completely differently. And I have seen this, especially last night. Last night I was playing, I was streaming. I saw the whole different side of the competitive side of it, from the caster's point of view, from the viewer point of view, and from the player point of view. It's so much easier. It's so much easier to just criticize and say these things when you were watching from the comfort of our home, when we were casting, when we have all the information available. These players, they don't. They have to make decisions based on what they can gather, the information they can gather. And that's why sometimes you see plays that don't make sense to us, but to them it's like, okay, this made sense at the time because we didn't have all the information and we used what we could, right? That round right there, where it was a 2v1 in favor of USSR, and D2R managed to clutch that up right there, it turned the entire tide. Yes, you know, they were mounting a comeback, a bit of a comeback before that, but that is when you see their morale, USSR's morale, just plummet, absolutely plummet, right? And with that, I want to welcome and say thank you to myself. No, I'm kidding. To myself for joining the membership. If you guys want to, you can join the membership down in the description below. You can check us out over there for about $5 a month. You can get a whole bunch of awesome perks, you know, exclusive live chats, a cool name or a cool badge beside your name, and a whole bunch of other stuff that will be coming to our channel very, very shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Also, Alex, thanks for the $5 dono, my dude. Alex Kazam, Dev extraordinaire, thank you very much for the $5, my dude. A very, very awesome of you. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for everyone tuning in today. How is everyone doing? I am absolutely gassed up. You can tell because I'm just on an amazing rant, and you know what allows me to do that? G Fuel.
G Fuel, man.
Right. G Fuel. Yes, sir. Use code eSportsMobile for 30% off anything and everything on gfuel.com right now. Go ahead, get a shaker, tub, whatever your heart desires. Maybe you need some new 2019 stock right there. Go ahead, check it out, and use code eSportsMobile at checkout for 30% off. Code expires on the 15th of January, so get it quick while it lasts.
And indeed, guys, get it quick while it lasts. January 15th is the expiration date for that 30% for the code eSportsMobile. eSportsMobile, after that date, will still get you 10% off anything on gfuel.com, but you might as well take advantage of that 30% while you can. Once again, expires on January 15th. Code eSportsMobile is the code you want to use. Thank you guys so much for all your support. The next match will be coming up shortly. It'll be SRS versus Evil. Should be a good match. I'm still out of breath from that last match. Incredible. That was a lot of fun.
That was nuts.
All over the place. Get some G Fuel here again. I swear I'm drinking stuff. It's green apple. It's green screen's keying it out. I swear there's stuff in here.
Oh my goodness. That was honestly, I know we say this fairly often now just because the match is so freaking good, but like that was honestly probably one of the most exhilarating matches that I have casted, and just completely dove completely headfirst into. Like, you know, there are matches where it's like it's really kind of one-sided, or it's fairly even, but there's nothing really eventful going on. There was a little bit of everything there, right? There was snipes. The only thing that we didn't see were knives, but that's okay. You know, in a matchup like this, you can't really get close enough to do that, and that's, I think, a testament to the skill gap or lack thereof between these two teams, right? Because if you can typically get a knife kill on someone, it typically means that, at least in that point in time, there was a slight skill gap that allowed you to knife that player. We didn't see that here. We saw textbook pushes, textbook rushes, textbook, you know, defense, and nade spots, trades. It was a little bit of everything. And for it to go to round 25 and D2R come back like that, That was honestly incredible. Incredible. And you know what else is incredible? You know, you got the gold giveaways today for you. Yes, sir. I think we're going to do hashtag D2R comeback. I think that's what we're going to do. Yes.
That's the hashtag. Let's just do hashtag comeback. Keep it nice and simple there. Hashtag comeback. How about that?
Let's do it. Hashtag comeback with your Forward Assault in-game name, and one of you viewers will be randomly selected for gold. Go ahead, type that in, hashtag comeback with your Forward Assault in-game name, and we'll give y'all about a minute or two to get that submitted.
Indeed, I saw somebody ask, what's the magic code to get 30% off anything at gfuel.com? Well, sir, I got those magic words/letters for you. Combination of letters that make 2 words that get you 30% off, that equal 30% off anything at gfuel.com. That is code esports mobile. That code will get you 30% off anything at gfuel.com. It's on screen right now. This code expires January 15. Use it while you can. Crosby's got his blue ice up. I'm getting some blue ice next. We were talking about blue ice a couple nights ago on stream. There's so many amazing flavors. I was like, what's your favorite flavor right now? Well, you know, it's this, but then like 2 months later, something else, because flavors are so good. They really are. You guys got to try them for yourself. There's something pretty much for everybody. So many good flavors, and blue ice is one of those, and I gotta get some blue ice.
Yes, sir.
I know Jackson was in here, I believe it was Thursday for the community event for Forward Assault. He said he's getting some blue ice. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get some blue ice too. That is an absolutely amazing flavor. I say that for multiple flavors because it's true. There's so many good flavors. Whatever you like, G Fuel's pretty much got a flavor for that. Check out their website. You will not be disappointed at all. Guys, like I said, continue spamming that hashtag. Hashtag comeback will be the hashtag. Attach your Forward Assault in-game name there, and we'll be giving away 1,000 gold to one of you lucky individuals. Good luck to everybody. Again, as you said, the skill gap or lack thereof in that match, there are no knife kills at all. There was really, I mean, the match was so close towards the end. You couldn't get any knife kills like that. You know, towards the beginning of the match, the middle part of the match, you might have seen a USSR player pull out the knife and try to go for it. I saw Gore thinking about doing it a couple times, but he made the smart decision to switch back over to his primary and use that. I was about to say that might be a bad move, sir, to try to go for that knife in the player. He had a not to. No noob moves being made there, but no knife kill. Typical guys, if we do have a knife kill, though, we will have 2,000 gold given away. And again, as Crosby mentioned at the beginning of the stream, a no-scope would result in 2 gold giveaways. So make sure you cheer on your respective teams there to go for those knives and no-scopes. So I think we need a little bit more gold given away here in stream. Once again, guys, continue spamming that hashtag comeback. If you're just joining us right now, the hashtag for the gold giveaway is comeback. Attach your Forward Assault in-game name right after that. Make sure it's your exact Forward Assault in-game name. It's case sensitive. We gotta know. Put it in there so it's exactly how it is in game, so we can get you that gold ASAP as soon as possible. Good luck to everybody. Dude, there's some guy's name with the Windows XP in here. I love this guy.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Now we just need Windows Vista, Windows 8, and Windows 10.
I'm liking some of these names here on the evil side. Got Windows XPP, Crips, or is it Cripes? I'm thinking it's Crips. Tantos. For River. R. It's just R. I'll just call him R. R for short there. And of course, we have the SRS side up here. Heavenly. Karen, I was about to say there was somebody new there. Clouds, Vane, and Screaming. Should be a good match. Looking forward to these teams going versus each other. We should have that round prepared for you guys here in a couple minutes. Getting all these players in here. Stay tuned, guys. Again, continue spamming that hashtag comeback. Crosby will be choosing a winner here in just 30 seconds, so I'd say.
Yes, sirs. Keep spamming that chat right there. Hashtag comeback with your Forward Assault in-game name. And just want to mention real quick, but from the looks of it, no concrete, stats yet. But Euphoria seems to be taking Season 3 as the #1 team as of right now. It seems
they got a good chance.
Be it. Yes, sir. Not, like I said, not set in stone, but from the looks of what we're seeing today, right now, that is what it's, what the trajectory is right now.
Indeed. Euphoria's in good position, and right after the stream ends, that is when Season 3 will end. So we should know who's the winner here of Season 3 at the end of the stream. Stats image between Scion and Evil are up right now. Evil's got some good stats, a newer team, but nonetheless some good stats. 3.0 match ratio count, 1.27 rounds ratio, kill death ratio is actually slightly higher in favor of SRS, but so respectable for Evil.
Alrighty, I believe we are live, but before we go live, just want to say congratulations to, drumroll please, Tom. Congratulations, Tom. 1K gold will be headed your way very, very shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy the gold and use it wisely, my friend. Congrats, Tom. 1K gold.
I believe SRS is on the CT side. And here we go, guys. We're getting into the match right now. Good luck to both of these teams. Here we go. Evil starts out on the T side. SRS is CT, yes.
Counter-terrorists win.
Having a restart coming in?
I believe so. From what I understand, one more restart. So yeah, we're going to switch sides one more time here. And then we'll get started in this second matchup that we have, SRS versus Evil.
And guys, match will be here in just 1 second. Live came in there a little too early. One of those players trolling, confusing us over here. Why do you gotta do that to us? Don't confuse the streamers. With that being said, we should be live here in about 10 seconds, guys. Once again, Evil versus Cyan RS, or SRS for short, coming up here. Good luck to both of these teams, and here we go.
Just wanted to say live first. Oh my god. Clouds.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, sir. I think we're going to be seeing a full A-site push right now as we have all 5 players huddled up inside of Palace. R, with a whole bunch of other R's, not really knowing what to do. Just kind of going back and forth. We're going to have a full 5-man push onto the A-bomb site. There are only 2 people defending it immediately. 3, actually, as one is on the steps. Vayne and Heavenly taking out 2 of the Evil players right there. 3 of the Evil players making it a 5v2, 4v2 now as R takes out Screamy. And we have Screamy being taken out rather, and Vayne taking out R for a 4-0 player count right there and a 1-0 round count right now as Vayne and Heavenly both lead 3-0 and 2-0 respectively over, Team Evil. Woo. This is that was a very interesting round. I don't think I've ever seen a team like dangle inside of like a site or I guess Palace so long and then try and rush out and just get absolutely slaughtered. Like, if you're gonna rush out of Palace, do it like as a team. Don't like push 2 at a time or 3 at a time. You gotta rush out, all of you, right? Yeah, you might get hit from the back, but you die. One player from the back dies towards the back of the lineup, I guess. But you break a site and you get bomb plants. So I don't know what was going on there. Either way, Windows XP takes out Vayne and Clouds, but not before Clouds gets a grenade revenge kill right there on Windows XP. Taking out Screamy as well is R. He gets also another player there. I did not catch who that was. It's a 3v1 right now. Evil Crips right now taking the 1v3 that is coming at him right now. Not able to do anything about that, though. We got SRS going up 2-0 over Evil. LOL Live Gaming. How do you join giveaway? So after every single match, we'll have a gold giveaway. It's either going to be 1 or 2, depending on the player. So if there's a no scope, right, there's going to be a two gold giveaways. So 1 will be 100% every single match. After every single match, there's going to be at least 1. If that one, if someone gets a knife kill, then it'll be 2k gold, right? Just 1 giveaway of 2k gold. If though we get a no scope, then there will be 2 gold giveaways, 1k each. But of course, if there's a knife kill, then it'll be 1k gold for the no scope and 2k gold for the knife kill. I know it's a little confusing, but bottom line, if there's a no scope, then there'll be 2 gold giveaways. If not, then there's going to be 1 gold giveaway after every single match.
After every single match, we might see a knife kill come in here. One of these players on one of these teams may oblige you into that by going for a knife kill, trying to humiliate a team, and of course giving you guys 2k gold. Quick little trade coming in there right outside of Underpass. About a minute 15 left here on the clock. R chilling inside of Palace here with his teammates, going to be getting moved towards that A side. Windows XP got the bomb in hand. Try to boot up here and get that bomb planted. Going to get quickly put down by Vayne, watching over top of balcony right there. Almost said balcony. I guess it's a balcony if Vayne is on top of balcony. Another trade coming in there. Only a 2 versus 1 now. Karen has joined back in the lobby. R playing for Evil. Last pull out alive. 3-0. Heavenly and Karen 2-0 respectively. Now it's a 1 versus 1, of course, because Karen has disconnected. 1v1. R getting a little bit of an advantage here because of that disconnection. Hopefully he uses it well. 30 seconds left on the clock. Got a decent amount of time. Bomb is over here down towards mid. He will have to come pick that up. He's taking a little too much time. Not going to be able to get that bomb planted. Going to be going for the kill most likely. You gotta realize his player's up here. He sees him, tags him a couple times, but ultimately not gonna be able to win that gunfight. Gets headshotted there by Heavenly from above. It's 3-0. SRS is leading.
It's looking like it's gonna be, at least early on, a fairly large lead for SRS as they are up 3-0. But of course, this round is where, you know, the other team that is losing right now, that is Evil, would typically have a little bit more cash and could possibly pull out a round win right here. But if they don't end up doing that, then they might need to do something a little bit differently. Of course, these teams both want to win, but it comes down to who has more communication, the better communication, and the better gun skill, as well as simply just game and map knowledge. So those three elements should solidify the win for whichever team can utilize and execute everything at their disposal. So we're going to have to wait and see if that is Team SRS or Team Evil, as Crips strikes first, taking out Karen. Clouds, though, striking immediately after that, taking Crips rather, Heavenly taking out R, Vayne taking out Windows XP, and just like that we have 4-0 body count as well as a round count in favor of Team SRS. If you're the side of Evil, all you're doing really, as far as I can tell, is huddling up and getting slaughtered. That's essentially what I've been seeing the entire game so far. You got to switch it up. You cannot keep doing that. We got Thanatos, I believe Thanatos or Thanatos. I don't know. Either way, Thanatos 0-4. Revere X going 0-4 as well. Windows XP, you know, slightly better at 3-4. R 2-4. On the other side of things for SRS, though, we got Vayne 6-2, Heavenly 6-0, Screamy 3-2, Clouds 3-2. The only one going negative is Karen, but Karen has a legitimate reason, disconnecting, right? So it could mess with a little bit of your timing, whatnot. Vayne sees Thanatos just literally just butting his head against the wall towards the mid area steps B. I don't know what he was doing there. Vayne punishes them, though, of course. Heavenly takes out Windows XP again right there for B2 as we wind down over here. Bomb is planted towards B site. Revere takes out Screamy, but Vayne strikes again and takes out our Heavenly. Takes out Revere in the corner. I genuinely don't know what's going on right now. Evil seems to be playing as if it were a pub, for lack of a better word. Like, honestly, I don't know.
Very inexperienced here. That's what they're doing, and SRS is taking full advantage of that. Again, that's what they're huddling up, not moving properly, leaving themselves exposed. Reaction time is poor, and this could be an easy round for SRS. Move themselves up there on the leaderboard for the end of Season 3. Wouldn't be a bad thing at all. Again, taking a look at the stats between both of those teams. We'll actually bring up the image a little later. SRS has a lower round ratio win than Evil does. The stats actually look pretty good. Yes, a newer team, Evil is, but SRS having some lesser stats in some area, but right now stats are not telling a story at all as they are dominating over top of Evil. Evil needs to pull off something here.
They're going into this round 4 and 5 right now in terms of player count, as I believe Karen disconnected yet again. Clouds strikes first, getting another first blood, and like I was mentioning earlier, first bloods and their correlation to round wins would be interesting to see. Thanatos takes out Screamy with a frag placed right under his cojones right there. Very well placed by him. Minute 10 left in this round right now. And it's looking like we got a B side push as we have almost every single player inside the B long hut. As we have a few pushing out Heavenly and Vayne take out Windows XP as well as Thanatos. I'm never going to get tired of saying Windows XP. Vayne taking out R. And we go from a 4v3 in favor of the Team Evil to a 3-0 body count in favor of Team SRS. And
Karen having disconnected again here on the side.
Yeah, 9-0 for Heavenly. Dude, look at him. 9-0, just literally just chilling up there. And you can't have that if you're Team Evil. And like you were saying, a little bit inexperienced, a little bit new to the scene, I guess, or to at least live streams. You gotta try and put up a better showing. I know, and I genuinely understand that sometimes it's just not going your way. Whatever you try, it's not going your way. But you gotta find a way. You gotta find a way, especially because you are going into the next round or two at least with a man advantage, right? So, I don't know. Yeah.
Sub coming here for SRS. Guys, did not know that is a new rule that has been added. If one player, a sub can be added, player they disconnect can be added mid-round. SRS taking advantage of that. Karen having some connection difficulties. First round in favor of Evil, taking full advantage of that player disconnecting on the side of SRS, getting their first point up there on the board.
That's what they need.
Hopefully gonna have a match here on our hands. We'll have to wait and see what Evil can come up with there. Hopefully a little more confidence on the side of them and getting some extra cash into their bank accounts. Hopefully that will result in some more rounds being added to their side of the board and a closer match. A little more exciting here. We'll see what can go down. Spectating R as we move into round number 8. CTs mostly hanging over towards this B side. There is one CT player right now outside of Palace. Multiple shots being fired over there towards Windows XP. Gonna avoid all of those. Push up here towards this B site. Crips wins a big gunfight versus Clouds there. Bomb is in the hands of Windows. Checking all the corners. Not gonna see anybody. Waiting for that window of opportunity to push down there towards B site and get that bomb planted. Crips looking now. Gonna throw a grenade out, give it a little bit more cover, and Windows comes around. Gonna be moving that bomb down to site, that is. Crips sees a player back there, shoots a couple shots on him, not able to tag him. River comes back out trying to land on him. Tandos over here gonna get the frag kill on top of Vayne. Wasn't expecting that if you're Vayne to get that kill. Crips pushing out, putting down Screamy. This team is looking a little better now. This is what I was expecting to see from their stats, really, to be completely honest. Smart feeling confident, wasn't warmed up, whatever it may be. The first few match stream jitters, like I said, I don't know what it was, but the last 2 matches have gone in their favor, and they're looking a little bit better. We'll see what they can do here in round number 9.
Yes, sir. And like you were saying, first few round jitters. It's looking like we got a match on our hands over here, folks, as we have Evil taking 2 rounds off of this SRS roster right now. And it's looking like R is trying to do some sort of nade spot or something. I don't know what that was. Either way, 5-5 in terms of player count. Round has just started, minute 42 rather, left on the clock, and it looks like we're going to have a few players towards the B site as well as a few players towards the A-bomb site for the CTs, and I think we could just have a... Never mind, I was going to say we could have a rotation through the backside of Spawn for the Ts, but it looks like we're actually going to have a full B-side push as we have some tacticals and, I believe, some shots actually being fired as well by Crips. Gets that entry frag right there. First blood for his team, Evil. And Taha strikes back, taking out Windows XP, but Tenetos takes out Taha right there with the foul to the noggin. Screamy taking out a player on the other team, respectively, making it a 3v3. Just over a minute left. Smoke has been placed down to the B-long bomb site. And Rar and teammate unable to do much there as Vayne takes out Revere and Thanatos are shooting through the smoke, making it a 2v1 right now. If he gets this kill right here, he could very well clutch this up. Unfortunately for him, not able to do so. Vayne gets, I believe it was a 3 or 4K right there with the pistol kill to finish it off as we have SRS leading 7-2 over Team Evil.
13-4 right now is Vayne's count. 5-7 is Crips' top player on the Evil side. I saw somebody in the comment section say Vayne's accuracy right now is unreal, and I've been watching him throughout this match. It really is on point. He's connecting pretty much every single one of his shots, and that has definitely resulted in why he's 13-4. His Evil side beginning to look a little better, but after that round win on the side of SRS, they're beginning to stay a little too grouped up together, and because of all those round wins he gave SRS, Heavenly's been able to pull out an op. Definitely going to be a dangerous opponent to go up against here. And now they're just taking their time back here. Vayne's first strike once again on Crips are hanging back here. Once again, T-Spawn going to begin to push around here towards his B-house side. Bomb is in the hand of Windows. And they're just basically taking their time right here. Playing for picks. Not really pushing together as a team. They don't look to have too many strats. They're almost like they're just winging it at this point. They're just playing like it is a pub, going 1v1. And seeing what they can come up with. That's really what I'm seeing here. They're not looking like to be too many strats.
Yes, sir.
Thanatos snaps his finger, gets Clouds. River comes in there, puts down Heavenly. This B site is almost open.
I just realized I know why that name, Thanatos, seems familiar to me. It's because he's the Greek god of, of death. Thanatos.
That makes
Thanatos,
sense.
however you want to pronounce it.
Jacob,
Yeah,
Thanos
that's what I'm
is
like.
called Thanos.
Where have I heard that from? Yeah, Thanos. I'm like, no, there's another one. Thanatos.
But I believe
Thanatos.
that's why Thanos' name is Thanos, of course. If I
I believe
recall.
so. Oh, yeah, true, because
I believe Thanos does infatuation in some language. Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
literally with death. He's in love with death herself.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're nerding out a little bit here on stream. With that being said, though, SRS takes another round, takes the lead up by 6, 8-2, as we move into round number 11. Almost said 9. Well, that's 9 plus 2. 9 plus Evil score count will get us to round number 11. Screamy pulling on M40. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Gonna stay here with the MP5K. Screaming a little bit low on cash. Clouds does have the op in hand. We'll see if he can find somebody from above and put him on the ground. Maybe a no-scope coming in. Taha throws a grenade back there. At last laugh has left his palm. And once again, Evil just grouped up here inside the palace. A couple players outside. That frag grenade could damage and take out both those players if they're not careful. Windows avoids that. One of his teammates does get tagged, though. Crips moving towards palace, going to group up with their team. Beginning to look a little bit more coordinated, but again, just way too grouped up. Vayne and Clouds taking full advantage of that, respectively. Thanatos finding a player, not going to drop him, though. Kicks a couple shots on him. Backs up, Clouds puts down Windows. Bomb is in the hand of Thanatos, and now it's a 5 versus 3. One player side of balcony. Again, the reaction time here on the Evil side is slower as well. Thanatos solves a player, shoots 2 to 3 seconds, or not 2 to 3 seconds, but, you know, a little bit after he's jumped down. It's not like probably about 1 second after he's jumped down. Second isn't that quickly. Doesn't go by that quickly. With that being said, guys, right now just taking their time. Not quite sure what they're going to do here on the side of the T's.
Yeah, 5v2. Not really anything you can do other than maybe try and get a pick or two and hope that you can somehow turn that into a round clutch and a round W. And that's exactly what Clouds is facing right now. He did take a fairly big L right there from R. And I still can't get over that username. This matchup has been the name game, basically. We got R, and then we got Thanatos and Windows XP. Like, oh my goodness gracious me.
Another round win going in favor of SRS. Not much more you can say here. What can Evil do? What can Evil really do? Well, make some strats before the round. That is what I would say. Again, to me, it seems like they have no strats at all. How they're moving, how they're positioned. Basically, it's like, all right, we're going to push up here. I'm going to say A site. We watch our corners, and we're hopefully going to win the gunfights, and then we're going to plant the bomb. Great in theory, but most of the time, that's not going to work or win rounds, especially against an experienced team like SRS. Vayne throws a frag grenade back there. Going to try to damage that player. River coming up over the kill on a Screamy. He's going to be screaming about that. A couple shots being fired through B storage. Clouds is going to jump up here with the M98 in hand. Peek out. Not going to see anybody. Smoke grenade now isolating B storage off. Taha puts a player down. It's River back there. Haha, touche, he says. R puts down Vayne. It's a big kill there for the Evil side. Vayne, actually, no, I take that. Vayne is going to put down R and doubles up there with the AK-47. Putting down Windows, not allowing him to boot up. Last play after life here is Crips. He's probably saying, oh crap, as he's in a 4 versus 1. We'll see what he can come up with here. He's going to move up here towards underpass. He's a player. No, actually not going to see a player. I thought he was going to peek around a little bit more. Now sees a player back there by B-House. That's Clouds as he puts a shot down from above on top of him. That's 10-2. SRS leads by 8. And we go in here to the flip. Evil now has that CT side advantage, but will it matter? Will it matter? They have that CT advantage. You're already down by 8. And again, you're just not looking too coordinated on the T side. I don't know how much that can change, to be completely honest, on the CT side. Maybe it will. Maybe you've practiced all your strats on the CT side, and you're like, all right, we're going to make a comeback on the CT side, and it's going to be fun. Again, I don't think that's going to happen. But, yeah, I like to try to be a little bit optimistic. We'll see what Evil can come up with here. Maybe they got an Evil plan in their back pocket. I am just not aware of it.
Exactly. Just
Thanatos comes up big. Double there with a frag on Vayne and Screaming. Has a push out here towards the A side. We lag just a little bit. Multiple kills going down. There's a 4 versus 1 here. Lagging just a little bit more. The bomb's about to be planted. Thanatos flying up in the air, but no, it's just a little bit of lag. One play after life here. And again, a little bit more lag. Not quite sure what is going on there. FA servers struggling just a little bit after Thanatos snaps his fingers and eliminates a couple players there with that frag grenade. Well played there. Evil taking that first round on the flip. Get the extra cash in your bank account. Should be able to buy the frags, the pistols, and the AKs you need to go ahead into this next round. Round number 14 to be precise. And hopefully take it over SRS and close that gap down from 7 to 6.
Yes, sir. Just like you said, Thanatos snapping his fingers right there, and those Infinity Gems doing their work. Nothing is safe. No servers are safe when Thanatos snaps his fingers, as he made it look very easy. 5v5 as round number, I believe, 14 rather, is ahead right now. Windows XP taking out Vayne. It's looking like a 5v4 as Bomb site is almost completely taken over by the CTs right there. Bomb is down. We still have some time, though, if you are on the side of SRS. It's a 3v1 right now. Not looking too good for Taha. He could still be able to push and get this round W. He does take one person down, but not enabling Windows XP to get that bomb defused.
He's got to get outside of her. He's going to die here. He's going to make the ultimate sacrifice as he loses his life inside a bomb site. But with that being said, that ultimate sacrifice pays off as they get to put another round on the board for them. It's 11-3 now for SRS, 2 rounds away. Pacifi's Soul. Man, you should check out some of the other streams, man. That's all I say. Been a little slow here, but if you want to see some real rap commentary, go check out the G Fuel commentary on G Fuel competition. That is stream number 4, around 30 minutes, as well as the last Clash of Teams number 4, around 30 minutes as well. And put together a music video there. But with that being said, we're hopping back into round number 15. We'll see what comes up here. The Clouds can put down a player. Actually, double up there. The AK-47 over here, top of A site. One more play back there. Trying to fight a Windows XP. Trying to boot up here, get a kill. But he's not going to be able to do it. Bomb has been dropped. It can be trying to be picked up and planted there. Vayne puts out Chris up here. Thanatos is able to put down a Clouds before getting more damage to his team. These CT players are trapped back. You don't know what to do. Bomb hasn't planted in the other corner, down to 32 HP on the side of Windows XP. Thanatos trying to stay up here. He's going to get dropped by Scream from behind. Windows XP last player left alive here, and he's going to get put down on the ground from behind, from top of A site. And from that being said, I don't even know why I said from that being said. I was trying to use from 3 times in a word in a row, but now it's just choked. It's 12-3 match point for SRS. We'll see what they can come up with here.
You said Windows XP and then boot up, and in my head I'm like, oh my god, that's such a good joke. Such a nerd joke, but I love it. And yeah, match point right here for SRS. You got Vayne, absolutely like incredible KD right now, 20-6, and of course, we keep mentioning this. KD isn't everything, but it certainly does help when you get first bloods and you stay alive long enough to maybe get another kill. And right now we have Vayne getting a little bit too confident there, and Revere takes him out inside of top of Palace right there. Minute 34 left on the ticker in this round. Could this be the very last round for Team SRS if they take this W? I don't know. It looks like it's on pace to be that, especially with that kill right there from Screamy on R. Let us know in the description below, in the comment section as well, in the live chat. Let us know 3v4 as Screamy gets another kill on Revere, taking him out in very weird fashion there. I don't know if that was just my screen, but either way, it's a 2v1 situation right now. Bomb is down. It looks like CT's Windows XP is going to be trying to defuse. Unfortunately, his teammate not able to get that kill. And just like that, Clouds gets that 2v1 scenario win right there. Very well played by him. Congratulations, Team SRS, taking that W over Team Evil. Good try, Team Evil.
I think Team Evil needed their evil twins to come in there and help them out. Yeah. Unfortunately, weren't able to get there in time. SRS does take the W over them. A little bit of a slower match. But guys, definitely, if you tuned in late, you got to check out the first match. It was between Detour and USSR. I will not ruin the outcome for that. Somebody in chat may do that. Please don't, for those of you just joining. You'll want to check that match out between them. It comes down to the wire. I will say that. It's an incredible, intense match. Lots of fun to watch. Make sure you go check that out after the stream does end. This is the last match of Season 3. That is it. That is the last round of Season 3 between Evil and SRS. And with that being said,
yes, sir.
Championships will be announced soon after Season 3 is ended. Season 3 will be ending right after this stream ends. This is the final matches, final stream of Season 3 of the Battles of Glory Season 3 tournament. And of course, championship coming up after that. It will be announced here in the next few days. Stay tuned on Twitter and our Discord. All links are in the video description down below. It's the Mobile Esports Discord, and we are on Twitter at esports_mobile. All the information will be pinned there once it is announced.
Yes,
you can also read about the championship on mobileesports.org. Gotta plug in all the mobile esports dots over there. Mobileesports.org, as well as mobileesports.shop for picking up some of that amazing mobile esports merch.
I like
all types of mobile esports dots you can use on the internet. Put it in
yes,
on Google
sir.
and see what auto completes.
Just a real quick rundown of the championship tournament that is starting soon. Like Jake mentioned, stay tuned to all our social media rather. But basically 12 teams in total will be selected to participate based on how they performed throughout all 3 seasons as of right now, right? 12 teams will be placed in the group, and they will play a round robin bracket format, right? So you got to play all teams. So prizes will also include $1,000 cold hard cash USD, G Fuel products, so a whole bunch of awesome G Fuel products. So gotta stock up on them. You gotta go hard to get those products. Gaming glasses. So right here, you got these Crystal Hill, awesome Game King gaming glasses. GT Omega racing products as well. So somewhere you need to park your bum at the end of the day after a long day's work, and lots of gold, as well as unique in-game skins that nobody else has except for that roster that does take the Season 4 Championship W. Yes, sir.
Indeed. Guys, one last time, wanted to let you know we got a special offer for our viewers. Code esports mobile is 30% off at gfuel.com. That is right, any product at gfuel.com is 30% off by using code esports mobile. That's only 20% shy of half off. Not a bad deal if I do say so myself. You get the amazing product that is G Fuel, and you get to help us out here at Mobile Esports, which we do greatly appreciate. This offer expires on January 15th. That code will drop back down to a 10% code, which is not bad if I do say so myself. But again, take advantage of it while you can with that extra 20% tacked on, which totals 30%. With all that being said, guys, once again, that code esports mobile is 30% off on any product at gfuel.com. Now,
yes,
were
sir.
there any knife kills that round? I don't believe any knife kills came in. So with that being said, we do have a 1K gold giveaway coming up right now, guys.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do hashtag BOTG, excuse me, no, BOG, Battles of Glory, BOG, BOG 3 will be the hashtag. Hashtag capital B, capital O, capital G, and the BOG number 3. Or I guess it would be like, we gotta do the 3 on stream. There we go. There we go. Yeah, 3 guys. BOG3 will be the hashtag. Of course, add your Fort Assault in-game name after that hashtag, so you will be entered to win 1,000 gold. One of you lucky individuals will be walking away with 1,000 gold. Good luck to everybody. Start that hashtag spam. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. It's a couple of people asking about Fort Assault. If you've never seen Fort Assault, well, welcome to 21st century, my friends. Fort Assault, obviously, I'm just fooling our guys. Well, Fort Assault is available on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. It is an amazing game, loads of fun, multiple different game modes such as Bomb Defuse, TDM, Infected, and more. Tons of guns, amazing camos, and a great dev team that is really
no
active.
aim assist.
Exactly, and no aim assist either, which for me as a competitive player is huge, or at least the ability to turn off aim assist in the lobby I'm in. You know, you can have aim assist in the game, but as long as I can turn it off, so I'm not getting
in
shot
a competitive setting, I'm good with that.
Especially in a competitive setting as well.
Yes, sir.
And it's one of my favorite games on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on what device you got. I got an iPad and I got an Android smartphone, so, you know, I'm playing it on both. Whatever the case may be, it is free to download, and most importantly, it's free to play, too. There's no in-app currency or in-app purchases you can buy that is going to give you an advantage over somebody else.
No pay to win?
Exactly. No pay to win aspect in it. Of course, there is some currency in game you can buy to get some skins. Of course, devs gotta eat. You know, it's like that's what's a hashtag. Devs gotta eat. They gotta make some money. That's what they've done. They made an amazing game, a competitive game, one that is fun, but also added some cosmetic things in there that you can get for your guns that you can help them out, support them a little bit by spending some cash in game. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. That's what the amazing thing about it. But if you're like me, you're gonna be spending some money because this game is so much fun. I see you, Krail Packs. Thank you so much for adding our names in there. Do appreciate it. Zeke, man, your name. I just saw that. I'm not gonna read that on stream, but that's pretty funny. I like that. I'm surprised you got that actually submitted and registered as your name.
Oh my goodness. Just want to throw out a shameless plug real quick to myself, as well as Jake. Of course, check us out down in the description below. You can check us out. We stream a whole bunch now. We also upload a whole bunch, Fort Assault, a whole bunch of other games as well. And yeah, that's it's super awesome if you tune in for a bit, even if it's just to say hi. You know, it makes our day. It really does. Put a smile on our face. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my link in the description below, as well as not in the description, rather in the live chat below. If you want, you can check out the highlights from a stream that I had yesterday. We had a whole bunch of people. We streamed for about, I think, 6 hours or so, and we did so many matches, competitive matches, like, diffuse matches, and that's what I was saying earlier in the stream today, that I can see from the different perspectives. And until yesterday, I really couldn't fathom how difficult and how different it is to see from a caster's perspective, a viewer's perspective, and the actual player's perspective. It's you try and do everything right based on the information you have. It's different, like I was saying, from every different perspective. So it's super, super awesome. If you want to go check that video out, down in the description below, in the live chat below, rather. And then Jake, I believe, is also going to drop one of his videos down there as well that he wants y'all to check out. So go ahead, check us out. And thank you very much for tuning in. With that being said, I got the gold giveaway winner right over here. Thank you very much to, and for joining in. And congratulations to, drumroll please, Arjun Plays, my dude. Congratulations, 1K gold headed your way very, very shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy the gold, my dude, and use it wisely.
And congratulations, Arjun Plays. I believe he was actually the hashtag. His name was the hashtag for the community event Thursday, Fort Assault community event. Sometimes we choose the hashtag to be somebody's name from the comment section. You didn't win Thursday, but you did win today. Congratulations on winning that 1,000 gold, sir. With all that being said, that's pretty much all we got for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in on this. Make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell. Check out the description down below where all the links are to our Twitter, to our Facebook, to our Instagram, to whatever social media site you may use. We are there and present, so you get notified when the championships are announced, the teams that are going to be in it, and of course the stream dates and the teams that will be playing on stream. Should be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to the championship. We're gonna have the best teams from the Fort Assault team going head to head in a round robin bracket style tournament, and it's just gonna be a lot of fun. Fort Assault action, as Crosby mentioned earlier. G Fuel products, 1,000 cash down the line, GTO Omega, lots of gold, and Game King gaming glasses, and lots more. And of course, there is that beautiful feeling of victory that somebody will get. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. I believe Euphoria will finish off Season 3 as the victors of that. Again, stay tuned on Twitter for the official end of Season 3 and the announcement of the top 5 teams of Battles of Glory Season 3. With all that being said, Crosby, got anything else before we go, sir?
Thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in throughout the 3 seasons, and before that as well, to our streams as well as the mobile esports streams that we have over here. Awesome partners that we have: GT Omega Racing, G Fuel Energy Formula, Blaze Games. Big shout out to Blaze Games. Awesome dev support, awesome people there over there at Blaze Games. Game King as well. Awesome products that they make. Keep our eyes nice and not fatigued. You have fatigued eyes, your entire day just kind of goes downhill from there. And of course, a shout out to all of you tuning in every single stream, and some of you who tune in some streams. It's whatever you can do, dude. Honestly, just stick to it and join us whenever you can, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody.
Indeed. Guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you somewhere soon on the internet. Peace, guys.
Easy.